mga residente sa Basay, Samar. 90% ng mga bahay roon ang winasak ng bagyong Yolanda. Sa tala ng munisipyo, hindi po bababa sa 80 ang naitalang nasawi. Sa ulat naman ng Reuters, 2,000 ang nawawala. Wala pa rin daw tulong na nakakarating sa bayan, lalo't walang supply ng kuryente at putol din ang mga linya ng komunikasyon.
In the heart of Basay, Samar stands a silent witness to centuries of faith, history, and resilience, the St. Michael the Archangel Parish. More than just a church, it is a cultural landmark that has shaped the identity of this community for generations.
What could be the hidden beauty behind this beautiful structure and the story of this alluring and fascinating church? The St. Michael the Archangel Parish Church served as a living testimony, a time capsule of how culture and communities shifted from traditional custom to modern reality, where history meets time and stories, both alluring and fascinating, that interest not only your eyes but also your soul.
The St. Michael the Archangel Parish Church, more commonly known as Basay Church, is one of the oldest colonial-era churches in Samar. After the suppression of the Jesuit order in 1768, the Augustinians briefly took charge until the Franciscans arrived in 1795. It was under their care that the present structure rose, built with coral stones, hardwood, and lime mortar.
Basay Church was declared a heritage church by the National Historical Institute, now known as the National Historical Commission of the Philippines, with a Level 2 historical marker. Despite wars, typhoons, and natural calamities, the parish remains resilient, a living witness to Basay's history and fate.
So, maupay po maaga. Ako po si Christine Jean Antroyo, estudyante po sa Holy Infant College, Tacloban City po. And I am with?
Ako ngayon si Nicolay de la Cruz Merida, usang secondary school teacher sa Basay National High School. At the same time, member ng Parish Pastoral Council ng Dihingang Parokya, ang Basay Samar. And currently, di kita nagkasaludara na atong kapatronan.
So, meron po akong question about po regarding po sa church. So, ano po ang pipirahan mga pinaka-importante nga panhitabo kaagi ang simbahan nga imo na hinitugtog o nga ipapasa sa mga masunod na henerasyon?
Actually, the church itself, it started on 1591 when the first missionaries visited hindi nga atong lugar ang Basay, pero dili pa ini nga proper. Nakatupahan Suba, atong pa may cold na river, ang binungtuhan ng Magallanes at Umit. Dito pagtikang na establish dito ang bisita. Ang mga padi tika nga Cebu na kanya Basay. Then naging kadagami in residensya, naging under kita dagami in Basay. Ito nga mga panahon, mga span of 1591 to 1700s. Then, just right after ang pag-abot ni Magellan dinabas sa Philippines, after 75 years, 70 to 75 years, nagkamay daliwa evangelization nga niya Samar. So, una nga mga na-establish nga mga lugar, ang pagampo, ini nga Basay, ini nga atong taong na. Tapos, makikita natin na atong walls that is coral limestone. Mga coral stones ini, coral limestones itawag niya. Ikang pa niya dagat. Hindi ko kayo dito dagat. Diba? Through polo is servisyo. Na itong mga great-grand parents, they labored para ma-establish, ma-history ng church.
So, I have a follow-up question po. Nakita mo na ba po na nagbago ang simbahan ha mga naglabay nga mga katuigan nga ikaw it nakakadto ang simbahan?
Oo. Actually, permi, nag-change. The demographic, di ba? Nag-change. Kay the old people will die, di ba? Mawawarahira. maabot yun ang mga bagong nga tubo. Nakatuna ko nga, the church will never cease to exist. Kaya kay God Himself establishes this church. He established this church. He's the one who is the founder of this church. And one of His promises is, I will be with you until the end of time.
Thank you po for the very valuable insights about the historical of this church especially. So thank you po for giving up this information po.
More than 4 centuries have passed, yet the St. Michael the Archangel Parish Church remains much more than a religious structure. It stands as a living heritage. Spiritually, the church has been the center of faith for generations. Each feast day on September 29 and the Grand Banigawayat Festival that precedes it unite the faithful and the artisans alike, weaving not just mats, but community, identity, and tradition.
Maupay po nga adlaw, sir. Ako po, Johns Marichi G. Bermudo, usa po nga estudyante ha Holy Infant College, Tacloban City. Ngan bago po kami magtikang, i-introduce po anay an iyo name.
Ako Rinaldo Yanto, usang parishioner dinihan parish ni St. Michael the Archangel, Basay Samar. I have been serving in the parish since I was grade 3, being member of the Little Adorers, and eventually became a member of the St. Michael Parish Choir, and until now, I'm still a member of the parish choir.
Thank you po, sir. So, ang first question po namon is, how long have you been a parishioner here, and what does St. Michael mean to you po, personally?
I have been, as what I have said, I have been in the parish since I was born in Basay. I was born here, and my parents introduced me as a Catholic. St. Michael is so dear to me as a parishioner because of the many
So for our next question po, sir, in what ways does the parish embody the mission of St. Michael here in the community of Basay po?
You know, the Saint Michael is the protector. He is the defender of the heaven soldiers. Okay, the main mission of Saint Michael, not only here in Basay, but also all over the world, is to fight evil. You know, nowadays, there are so many, madamo taton mga panulay nga na nakakasulay ha aton. Like, even our time, ha aton mga problems, ha aton mga sacrifices, even at work, ha aton pagiging estudyante. Damo nga mga hadlang, and they are somewhat like evil. Now we have to fight so that we will go through these problems, mga challenges in life, and we have to fight like Saint Michael, being a fighter, the defender, and we have to defend also our faith, being Catholic, being children of God.
So, asyala po to, sir, and amon questions. Thank you po for participating in amon interview po. Thank you po, sir.
Thank you very much. My pleasure is ang pleasure adi hapa. Thank you, thank you.
Centuries of devotion have left their mark on St. Michael the Archangel Parish, not only in stories and rituals, but in the very fabric of its stone and mortar. Today the church wears both preservation and weathered stones, patched roofs, and repairs that tells of recovery and resilience.
So, good afternoon po. Before we start I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Alwena Nova Coranias, 19 years old, a student from Holy Infant College of Tacloban City. Can you please introduce yourself po?
Okay. Thank you for having me in this interview. I am Mrs. Mercedes Tabuklaw Consos.
Here's my question po about history. Can you please give us an overview of how St. Michael the Archangel Parish Church is currently functioning not just as a building but as a dynamic site for the community and its services po?
Okay. If I have to talk about our church, at first I have to say that I am proud. I am proud that I am a Basaynon. I am touched. Because for so many years, the church had been a witness of how the people of Basay have survived from many challenges. One of which is when we were devastated by Super Typhoon Yolanda. The people of the community went there, made it as a refuge, as an evacuation site so they could survive. The church was built by people who are actually not baptized yet. They are not yet Christians. They were pagans. That is why they have this name, Karumpag, Harag-ing. Wherever they are known in the community, that is how they are named. So I was baptized in that church. I am wedded in that church. I am in fact one of the beautiful brides who walked down the aisle to the altar when I was one of the brides. Kaya ano na nagtitinuka ko? Okay, but anyway, our century-old church of the St. Michael Parish is not just known in the region, probably nationwide, if not worldwide.
The church and the town felt the full force of Super Typhoon Haiyan in November 2013, an event that severely damaged many coastal communities and Samar and led to widespread reconstruction efforts across the region. As we end the trail through the storied walls of St. Michael the Archangel Parish Church, we are filled not just with its timeless beauty, but also with its mighty legacy, one etched in stone, infused by faith and shaped by centuries of piety.
See the beauty of Basay, its strong faith, abundant culture, and genuine people. A trip to summer without a visit to centuries-old St. Michael Archangel cannot be considered as a full experience. Your visit and support strive to maintain this hallowed monument of faith and heritage.
We invite you to visit the sacred site to see its stunning architecture, to participate in the living tradition of faith and community, where we can encounter reality that is always more than we can imagine.
Let us honor our history by preserving it and supporting local heritage. I stand with St. Michael the Archangel Parish Church because when we remember the past, we bless the future.
Discover Basay, where every stone, every festivals, and every prayers tells a story. Here, history and traditions are not just remembered, they are lived.